Hello everyone, welcome back. Um, I have been pretty busy since the last time that I recorded. I've done quite a bit of stuff. I'll show you around here and let you see what I've done. Been gathering more resources, doing more mining. I was going to, I've created a new pick. I was hoping to get fortune. I got silk touch instead, which is pretty nice. Went down, grabbed a couple emeralds. And some diamond ore that I've been saving. And while I was mining, I ran into some caves and did some caving and found emeralds pretty far back there. That was before I had that pick, and I decided to go ahead and grab them because I probably would never find them again. So that's where I am. I'll show you the mine here. I've got a minecart track set up down in the mine. I've got a path back here with a quick fall down into the mine, save some time. It might actually be faster just to go down the minecart track than to walk all the way back here. So here we are. See, the mine's pretty far back there now. Like I said, I was going to wait and do the enchanting while I was recording. Unfortunately, perhaps messed up and I didn't capture that, but now we can grab some resources and go start building something finally. I've got some plans for a new, at least I think it's new style of mob grinder. And the only thing is, it will take some resources that I don't have yet, but I've got some plans. So the first thing we need to do is to get out there and find a good location for this to be. Got some idea of the general area where I want it. Because I want to save this zone down here, this nice flat area, for for some other structures. And I haven't been this direction yet. For something nice and flat with pretty much level terrain for quite a way around it. Okay. Wait for the chunks to load. I'm just gonna go dive right in here. It does this all the time now. It's pretty old. You can see there's some pretty neat stuff down there. Ravines, lots of lava that direction. That's what I was hoping for. Looks like there's a swamp over that direction. Wow, this is not loading at all. Can't tell what's loaded and what's not. Grab these trees while I'm here. I'm gonna need some ladders. This will work out. sped up the last video at certain points because I end up, when I'm doing stuff like this, I don't really have much to talk about, so I think last episode I was killing a bunch of cows, and I went back and watched the video, and there were long spans of time where I wasn't saying anything at all, and that's just, I think, part of getting used to recording video, but it's also not sure what anybody would like to hear me talk about. So I'll try to keep it interesting, and if there's any point in time where I'm doing something repetitive like killing cows, I probably will speed the video up just so you don't have to watch that. Alright, I'm going to head out to that little tree out there. I'll have to. This is pretty far out here, which is perfect. That's where I wanted to get away from the mountains. And explain why in just a minute. This is farther out than I thought, but it probably will work perfect for what I'm gonna do. One of the things, well, I'll explain it in just a minute. Let me get out here. Get started. Something's going down. Should have brought a bed. Didn't think of it. And now we're playing a survival map. That wasn't there. Right, yeah. What's that called? Like a sky block map. This should work out. Just exactly like what I need. Okay. One second. So here's what I'm thinking about is everybody that builds a mob spawner, they build probably, I think it's 24 blocks up that a mob has to fall to take lethal fall damage, and that's one way of doing it. And then they go down and light up all the caves below ground, but that's pretty hard to get all of the possible spawning areas. You'll always miss a little bit. There'll be places where the light level's not quite bright enough, and you end up not getting the most efficient, the max number of spawns, I should say, in your mob grinder, because you just can't, and there's always little nooks and crannies that you don't find. And so after all that time, you have to spend hours caving, which is fun, but doing it with an eye toward having to light up everything can slow you down as far as the resources that you can gather. I've been doing some reading and looking at the way the rules that mobs follow when they spawn, especially now. They spawn in packs, and so you need certain areas, and there's a range. If their mobs ever get 32 blocks from the player, they stop moving, and they can despawn randomly. And then if they're outside of a 128 block radius, that's the key. If they're at 128 block radius, they will immediately despawn. So here's what I'm thinking. Instead of building this just high enough off the ground to make sure they die when they fall, I'm going to build it high enough off the ground. And this is one of the things they said about the mob spawning, is that they spawn 24 meters or more away from you, but they despawn 128 in a radius, in a sphere around the player. So if I go up, I build up, should be about 129. Then in a sphere around the player, anything greater than that. And if you think about a ball sitting on the ground, there's actually a very small amount of the ball that touches the ground, and then everything starts to slope up away from the ground. So I should be, even that land over there, and almost any of this, since we're at sea level here, 63. None of this, nothing below here should be taken into account when I'm up at that height in the air. So I've got a plan here. This is what the base and actually the fall chamber is going to look like when I get up that high to where they actually start falling down. And then this spawner, this grinder, should be able to grab spiders as well. So let's see, we're at 63, and I want to go up 128, so go up 128, so that should be 191 or 192. That's where we will set the platform to build up from there. And this is going to tell me when I fall, unless I have someplace to. Yeah, I'll just jump into the water when I get up there. Build ladders up and maybe a minecart elevator at a later point. This should work out. The mob spawner, the mob grinder design I've been working on is pretty space efficient. It should not have to go much higher than the. We're going to be really close to the build height once we go up to 191. Then we're going to build up probably 25, 26 from there. That's going to set us at about 230. And we've only got a little area above that to work with. in, but the mob spawner. Oh, ouch. Okay. Mob spawner. Area above that shouldn't have to be very tall. Let's see. I'm gonna in here. Oh jeez, I hate that. Okay. Now if I can continue on without killing myself. Let's see, we've got a long way to go, over 100. I'll probably have to go back and get some more blocks, but now here is one of those parts of the video that I'm going to go ahead and speed up. Okay, there's what it looks like so far. I think I'm about halfway up. I ran out of supplies, and I decided to come back over here and take a break from that for a minute. Things that I need to do, one of the resources I need for this is string. It's just about getting dark. I'm also going to have to collect more wood for some ladders. Okay, I'm going to make ladders, I'm going to climb up, and I'm going to keep working, and I think I'm going to go ahead and call the video there. Next time we'll start up at the top and start working on the mod writer. So thanks for watching.